Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's Idaho Potato Commission Fast Chat on offering innovative value in today's food service environment. I'm Mark Hamstra, Informa Engage's content editor for the Restaurant and Food Group. Joining me today are Alan Kahn, Vice President of Food Service at the Idaho Potato Commission, and Chef Adam Moore, President of Flashpoint Innovation. Welcome, Alan and Adam, and thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Mark. Glad to be here.
Let's get right into it. Controlling food and labor costs are always top of mind for restaurants, with profitability being especially critical today. How can operators offer innovative value?
Well, with Idaho Potatoes, first of all, there's a number of varieties, first of all, for the operator to choose from. Most people, when they think Idaho, they think russets. But there's russets, we're the number one states in yellows. We're a competitor in red potatoes, and then fingerlings and gourmet varieties. Potatoes in and of themselves, Idaho potatoes are inherently offer a value because they're typically low in cost. And in terms of innovation, there's a number of things that you can do with them on multiple day parts. I'll let Adam talk a little bit about innovation with Idaho potatoes, but they offer the operator a way to capture multiple day parts, multiple ethnic cuisines, and still offer a high degree of value, leading to a high degree of profitability.
Yeah, to build upon what Alan was saying, potatoes are incredibly cost effective for operators. So starting there as a foundation really helps drive down overall food costs as a foundation to a lot of dishes. Potatoes also play well into a lot of different cuisines, a lot of different day parts, because they're fairly neutral in flavor. You still get a nice earthy foundation of flavor, but they go well with many different flavor profiles. So in terms of versatility across a menu, potatoes play really, really well into that, especially the potato like the Idaho russet. I can't think of a potato in the world that's more versatile than that. Just a perfect balance of starch and sugar that really creates just a great foundational item to your menu. In addition to that, we have the brand Idaho too to bring to your menu. That drives value that we see across consumers that really resonates with them. So even bringing that and putting that on your menu drives some inherent value too.
Now, the current landscape is filled with sourcing and procurement challenges. How can operators gain assurance about product availability in this environment?
Okay, so Idaho has about 600 growers, and they're all family farms. Almost every one of them are multi-generational farms. So we've got growers that have been doing this for a long time and have a lot of expertise. In terms of the volume of product that we produce, and it's all about assured supply, Idaho produces roughly 13 billion pounds of potatoes each year, and we produce about 1/3 of the volume for the entire country. It's all produced domestically. And so it's all produced here in Idaho. We have about 32 or so shippers, and we have not had, knock on wood, we've not had any supply issues. Yes, there's certain nuances with the crop every year in terms of sizing and yield, but by and large, we are not going to be the thing that gives operators a supply headache. And so, especially right now when supply chains are spotty, one of the things that they can count on is getting Idaho potatoes where they need it, when they need it. So we're not gonna cause operators to lose sleep at night because we are still shipping across the country. Is freight more expensive? Yes. Is it more difficult to get? Yes. However, the supply of potatoes is there. And I don't know of any instances where we've been unable to supply any of our distributor or operator customers with Idaho potatoes.
And one thing I'll add on top of that is outside of just fresh formats, within our supplier network, we also have fresh dried as well as frozen formats that operators can look to as well. So depending on the needs of a specific operation, we certainly can help them find exactly what they need in the format that they're looking for.
That's a good point. It's not just fresh that we offer. We do have a full complement, frozen and as Adam said, fresh dried.
Yeah, I'm sure that's very reassuring to operators in this environment where they're having so many challenges, and it's there's so many unknowns out there about their supply chain.
Yeah, we're hearing a lot. We're hearing a lot from operators about supply chain issues, be it packaging, be it ingredients,
Mm-hmm.
What have you. And Idaho Potatoes is just not one of those products that comes up as having supply chain challenges.
All right. Another important consideration among operators right now is this ability to remain nimble with their menu and their operations. So, can you talk a little bit about how operators can approach this philosophy of versatility in the menu, cross utilization of SKUs, and menu simplification?
Yeah, I mean, so from an operator point of view, going back to let's just start with the russet potato. It's a very, very versatile potato. Literally one SKU, one potato that you can use 1,000 different ways. So nothing in terms of an ingredient. I can't think of really anything else that's more versatile than the potato and bringing that on. So not only as a fresh format, but again, as we can also look into dried as well as frozen formats of that as well. And then also work with the operator to show them how to potentially use that across their entire menu. So they can get the most bang for the buck out of one menu item.
Right, and as you mentioned earlier, it's also the potatoes are also an ingredient that can be used across a variety of cuisines.
Yeah, and one thing I'll add too is that we have noticed that a lot of operators, especially during the pandemic, had switched to more of an off-premise and delivery model, but that's not going away. What we've heard recently from operators is that they plan on actually expanding a lot of those programs or creating smaller footprint kitchens that are delivery only or working more with virtual kitchen type concepts. And the potato travels extremely well. Now, there are particular formats that, we know operators have been challenged with, like the French fry. But if you shift the perception, for example, of the French fry into something like a loaded fry, then now you're talking another great menu item that travels extremely well. So just looking at that, like not only across what you're serving in-house, but also how it can be used very effectively as a takeout or delivery food item. The potato, again, works extremely well there.
Good point. Yeah. And are there any trends in innovation that we might be seeing coming in the coming months?
In terms of trends and innovation, going back to more of those off-premise models, limited footprints. Definitely, we're hearing a lot of operators wanting to streamline their kitchens. So from an innovation perspective, it's less focused so much on flavor and new menu items and rather on operational efficiencies. So over the next year or so, we're probably going to see a lot more consolidation in the back of the house. And that's why having one ingredient that can do multiple things is really important. And that's where we feel the potato fits really, really well into a model like that.
Terrific. Looks like there is going to be a lot of innovation coming in the coming months as operators adjust to this new environment. How can operators gain important resources and tools for their business?
So I'll just go over a few of the things that we offer at the Idaho Mission. So number one is we have over 1,500 recipes on our website. And so that is multiple day parts, multiple cuisines, whatever you're looking for innovation and something that offers value. We've got it on the website. There's 3 field reps that do a tremendous amount of training across the country. And we work with distributors, we work with operators to help train them on anything from storage, handling, how to make a fresh cut French fry, how to make fresh cut mashed potatoes, where we offer training on that. And given the turnover in the industry in the last 18 months, we find ourselves doing a lot of training these days. And so we offer that. We do promotions with distributors and operators. If an operator wants to add the brand to the menu, we offer promotional assistance to offer the brand on the menu. And let me just add that, statistically, 90% of consumers associate potatoes with Idaho. And when consumers are making a choice about potatoes, 72% of those consumers choose an Idaho potato. So it's very well known. It's a quality brand that when an operator does put it on the menu, it enhances their own brand as well. It gives that consumer assurances also. Some of the unique things that we do, we've got this big 72-foot long truck with an 8,000-pound potato on it that drives around the country and goes to fairs and festivals and parades, but it also goes to things like store openings and food service locations as well to support the food service industry. So if the scheduling works and if the food service operator has a desire, we can have the truck stop at the food service operator, run promotions, which have been proven to increase same-store sales dramatically that day and increase French fry sales dramatically that day. So we offer that. So those are just some of the things that we offer operators in terms of innovation sessions and how we offer operator innovation on a more personal level is Adam can go into an operator based on their direction and based on what their needs are and develop concepts for those operators, and we'll actually come in and show you how those come alive. But again, based on your direction, whatever day part or cuisine you're looking for, we'll develop concepts, and Adam will come in and demonstrate those on a personal level.
Terrific. Sounds like you've got some great resources out there for operators. So thank you, Alan and Adam.
Our pleasure.
Thank you
for having us.
Appreciate it.
And thanks for joining us for today's Idaho Potato Commission Fast Chat. I'm Mark Hamstra, Informa Engage's content editor for the Restaurant and Food Group. Please join us for the next Fast Chat from Informa Engage.